Welcome to the channel. Good morning. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh. Hello. Another day. Another day towards death. Ugh. Right. Let's light the fire.
Here at Gold Reserve Jewelers, we buy and sell gold and silver jewellery. We believe it's best to sell your jewellery face to face, so we can answer any questions you might have about the items you are selling. Our friendly and expert staff can help make that process really easy.
Friendly next. I'm going to go all the way down to Wales to sell jewellery.
Bits of old and broken jewellery, and it's always a pleasure to hear about their plans for spending all that extra cash.
Get done for Sweden.
Gold Reserve Jewelers for a fast and friendly quote. If you
Yeah.
need to buy, sell, or repair jewellery, visit Gold Reserve.
I would say that. So, good morning everybody. Welcome. Shut up. Shut up, you fuck. What's this? How to light a fire? That is a demonstration on how to light a fire. So just use some tissues that I'd saved. I'm not going to explain where I saved them from. Don't want to put you off your breakfast. I think I probably have. Oh, there's a bit of firelighter there, but I won't say that for the next time. You wouldn't believe it, I actually got chopsticks in there. I had chopsticks that I got for that came out with the stuff and nobody wanted them, so wasn't that many Chinese people going about. I'm quite good with, like, I was speaking to some Japanese people the other day. Well, speaking to is a bit of a stretch, and we managed to do a deal just by smiling at each other. And I did that thing that they do when you do after as the deal was concluded. I sort of bowed, smiling and bowing. It's actually quite nice. Although my granddad hated them and wanted to kill them, but apart from that, because that's because of the war, Second World War, because they were cruel. I suppose it's because of like being cruel, unnecessarily cruel, or just completely psychotic. There you go. A demonstration of how to light a fire. Look at that. It's going, isn't it? This is a channel update, by the way, in case anybody's going to start getting snotty. Oh, what's the point of this video? Well, I don't really watch the news. I've occasionally started putting it on. It's on at the moment, and that's because the channel that I normally watch has got like rock music, like Thin Lizzy and Deep Purple, Jimi Hendrix from the late, the late 60s, and I'll get a copyright if I've got that on in the background. So that's why I changed it over. Because of the time, it's quite early in the morning. It's 20 to 7. So I've got to take a Volkswagen Femme T today. So we need some luck with that. So I think that's going. Yep. There you go.
If there is something she can align herself to in the future, when she feels strong
That's how to light a fire.
I know she will do that. She will come out and say, this is what I've had, when it's right for her. But just because she's a
One of the techniques. One of the techniques I use actually involves opening the door, which so you turn around. There's foxes and ducks, geese, penguins in your house. That's the sort of downside of it. Horses, sheriff's officers, traffic police, you don't want politicians in your house. Llamas, camels, Jehovah's Witnesses.
The desperation to see a picture of her, to see her this year. It's another shopper who's taken it though. You can't go in here. That's somebody with a for these pictures to be released.
Right, let's go and have a look at the channel update.
Normally publish grainy pictures of the royal.
Are you ready?
Yes, but is it
Are you ready?
the Princess of Wales?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah, you know, sort of like it's just one of these. So the other day, blah blah blah. I just get. Sometimes you think, what's the point? I think that every morning. It's like when you get older, you just think it's a waste of time. Like living, like it's supposed to be a privilege. Well, it is a privilege. Sometimes you think, I can't be bothered. But you just keep on going, don't you? I think what frustrates me is the things that I want to do and the things that I actually do are not the same. You know, what I mean is, I want to do art, I want to do paintings, I want to do all that, and I just don't do it. And it's because of the other things that I do, I don't have time. The other things take up too much time. You know, and I need to get into art and doing that, and I just... But this is, I mean, the YouTube's taking a lot of my time, but technically that is art, you know, so... Well, I suppose it is. So, I think I got them all uploaded last night, all the videos. So let's have a look, see where we're at. Let's get this. So, 304. See what we've got. 4314. 4314. So 4314. You know, and there was I miss everything. I can't do everything, you know. I suppose what I'm a YouTuber. I'm a citizen journalist. No, not really. Well, aye, a bit actually. Aye. No, not really. But I mean, I'd like to have. I like to keep an eye on what's going on about roads and stuff, you know. Infrastructure, blah blah blah. Right, comments. Well, let's have a look at the content first. Content. So that's a channel update. I better change the. It's a channel update. Channel update. I did a lot, but I tell you what I found interesting last night, and I don't know, other people maybe don't find it interesting, but I walked around Buchanan bus station. I called it a bus spotting video, but it wasn't really the buses I was spotting, and it's the people, and I just had this idea that I would do a series of paintings of these random people. You know, it was the people that I caught, just the characters, and I know it's an invasion of privacy, tough shit, right? It was the people, and it really got me. I have done things like that before, but it's quite a nice sort of sun. There was a bit of sun around, you know, and it's just. Workers of the world unite, yeah. It's terrible what they're trying to do to the farmers. Well, the thing is with the farmers, you know, like, I'm all behind the farmers, right? But they bastards have been selling their land to these twats to build these wind farms. You know, so they're not entirely innocent, you know, the farmers, are they? You know, but they're being bought. I mean, everybody gets bought. I get bought as well. If someone came along here, I'd be bought, wouldn't I? Because we're going to build a wind farm where your house is. Here's like £3 million. Am I going to say no? Probably going to take £3 million, aren't I? So we're all guilty of it. So yeah, the farmers. So what they're trying to do, they're trying to buy out. Well, so what you've got is the useful idiots of the climate alarmists and the climate claptrap idiots. The useful idiots, the Greta Thunberg types. You know, privileged, unbelievably well-off people, and saying that everything's going to come to an end and if we don't do something. And we've got young people, green politics. But behind that, we've got a sinister takeover that's going to take away our rights and our land and our power, it's going to take everything away from us. Our cars. And they're going to take that away from us. And that's all for power and greed and money. It's all about money. Digital money. And that's what's happening. But we've got to stand up. There's a guy, see the transgender stuff, there's a guy, there's one of the bus spotting ones. Yeah, I'd love to paint that, do a painting. There's a guy eating a pasty. I tried to upload it last night, but my daily limit was reached. And it was I was walking, he was blocking the way, like eating a pasty, blocking the way so you couldn't walk through. It looked like I was talking on the phone when I was actually videoing, and I caught him perfectly, staring right at me. Because I get funny looks as well, you know, because I don't know if I'm a man or a woman or whatever, and I get weird looks as well. So I caught that perfectly. That would be absolutely amazing painting, you know. You're just seeing the sort of stuff I watch here. Jeff buys cars, Ocean Gate. Well, I mean, there's not much to watch about that. There's an idiot built a sub made out of plastic and it fucking fell apart under the ocean. Transgender reform bill. I don't know what that is. So the thing about Liz Truss, right? And well, this guy that Mark Skinner has his anti-ULEZ, anti-clean air zone. So basically, what I says to him, why are you posting stuff about transgenders? And he said, oh, well, it's all part of the lefty narrative, so we've got to fight it. Now, the problem, I never have the presence of mind at the moment to ask him, so why aren't you fighting feminism? He's not fighting feminism. The reason is he's scared of women. And if you're scared of women, you're a man. It's not going to work out well, because they don't want that. You know, and to sort of creep up to them. I mean, normal women, you know, aren't like that, right? But there's a huge amount of them are, right? And it's a kind of development of feminism from the suffragettes. So they actually overtake men not by competence or effort, but by tick boxing. So they get jobs or advances somehow, and that's how our society's sort of breaking down, and families and everything are broken. And it's quite common, but at the same time, they're actually forcing themselves into slavery. You know, they're paying more and more tax. You know, and then they can't afford a car because the cars are too expensive, and they can't afford to buy a house because houses are too expensive. Katie Hopkins. Oh God, you know, so that like Katie Hopkins is another one. You know, I'm not trans. So there's two trans things. There's a trans ideology, the LGBT ideology, which is nefarious and horrible. And there's a sort of people. It's the same as the Islamic thing. There's just ordinary people who are mentally disturbed And what I mean is the same as the Islamic thing is that, you know, everyday people are not, they don't necessarily share the views of, I mean, Islam's a huge religion. It's a religion from quite a big area in the world, right? So each and every country has different, I'm not sure if I'm explaining this very well, maybe because I'm talking shit. Right, let's go on. Well, so the trans ideology and the LGBT thing, there's just crazy people who have crazy ideas. Or critical race theory and all that pish, right? But you could get an ordinary person who, so there's two circles again. There's male and female, and you get people in between it somehow, right? They get trapped in one side or the other. No, trap's not the word, but fucking hell, get on with it, shut up. Right. Comments. Let's see what we've got. So yeah, I liked these videos yesterday, the Glasgow ones, even though this phone that I'm holding let me down a few times as usual. What I've got to do, I'll go filming with it, and then it freezes after a certain, it could be a different length of time. It could be 20 minutes or 40 minutes, 17 minutes. It freezes, and all I've got to do is restart the frigging thing, and then it works, and then that's how it works. So I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do about it. What's the problem? Is it the battery? You know, what is it? I don't know. I need to find out more. So that's the videos from yesterday. I got invited into that Sikh, I'll call it a temple, but I think I will go in. The guy says go in after 12 o'clock in Glasgow. Obviously I won't be able to film, I would think, yes. I won't be able to do that, so I think that would be quite nice actually. Right, bus spotting at Buchanan bus station, Glasgow. That was actually an old Albion pigeon, probably a 1954 singlet, so what, like the spliff diff. So wasn't as popular. That said, it's now had the newer diesel engine, so was a bit better suited to the cold, wet, postal mornings. That was definitely been restored. Definitely. That road is horrific. That's the video, that video, the undertaking manoeuvre at Queensferry Road, Edinburgh, Scotland, UK. There's a lot of, massive amount of people commenting on the state of the road. So you just get into the blame game then, don't you? Was it the UK government or was it the Scottish government? Well, in that particular scenario, because it's within Edinburgh, and they have a speed watch safety camera unit parks at the other side most of the time. The money, like, so well, I'm getting lost here. The money, I think, in Edinburgh, the trams cost. Well, what did it cost? You know, was it millions? I don't know. Like, well, it was millions. Of course, it was. So the Edinburgh people have to pay for it. So I think I'm not sure about the road budget for that, but generally that's why Edinburgh's looking like a third world city, because they've got this. Like a lot of them, Glasgow, Edinburgh, they do grandiose plans and they don't look after the basics. That is the roads, you know, and they've got rats in Glasgow and Edinburgh. That's what I'm talking about, politicians. Right, held for review, let's go, what we got? What clown posted this nonsense? John Daniels. What clown? I'll think of an answer for that actually. What clown's asking? John Daniels doesn't do any videos, but I'm a clown. I actually like being a clown, so this must be in the contending for pointless vid of the year. This must be in the. That's making my head go funny. This must be in the contending for pointless video of the year. I'm not awake yet, and this must be in the contending. For pointless vid of the. This must be in the. There's something just funny about that. Roasty Sprouts. Doesn't do any videos. Okay. Well, we'll just approve that because of the grammar is just interesting. Seen at river. What the hell is this? Is this somebody that's been taking mushrooms or something? See that river? I don't... No, it's too well written, isn't it? Too well written as it doesn't say contending. See that river? I don't see anyone swimming across, so there's no need for a bridge. Take a look down the road. I saw at least 10 parked bikes, so bikes were used, and you said that yourself there's one or two. Stupid bike lanes, Sauchiehall Street, Glasgow, Scotland, UK. I'm going to read that again. I'm still not awake here actually. I just got out of bed and see that river, full stop. I don't see anyone swimming across. Are you talking about the Clyde then, yeah? So so there's no need for a bridge. Take a look down the road. I saw at least 10 parked bikes. So bikes were used, and you said it yourself, there's one or two. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Landscape. Oh, this is one of these technical advice types. We all need to... it was portrait. It was on portrait. I said landscape. You know, I got it the wrong way around. We all got to start somewhere and need better image stabilization. Oh, God. See, like... Let's watch it. Let's watch it. You know, remember, I'm saying things off the cuff, you know.
It's easier from... Well, probably not, actually. It's probably not better doing it in portrait or landscape. Glasgow, what was it, 500? Glasgow 500. Cash point. It's easier from... Well, probably not, actually. It's probably not better doing it in portrait or landscape. Glasgow, what was it, 500? Glasgow 500. Cash point. It's easier from... Well, probably not, actually.
So that's portrait. That's portrait. Right, the thing is, what he said is actually slightly ignorant because he's been a smart arse, right? He's been slightly ignorant because it's a short. No, that was a clip, right? So the whole thing was done in portrait, and the reason for that is that it was so that I could capture people's images without them starting an argument with me. So like, you could say, well, why don't you just be like an auditor, frauditor? Oh wow, that sounds like a good idea. Right. Especially if it's Newcastle Brown Ale. Oh shit, you can't start drinking when you go to Glasgow. Right. What clown posted this nonsense? Well, I'll think of an answer for that. Landscape. So the short videos, right? I'll show you. Most of you will know this. This idiot doesn't. Right, content. Right. So there's the videos there. Right. I saw the videos. So that was done in portrait. Now sometimes if I'm doing that, it's because I don't want to start a fight with somebody in the street. That's really, you know, or I'm trying to. It looks like I'm maybe on the phone to somebody. The difference between filming or talking to somebody on the phone, you see people with phones all the time, you know, and but there's a difference between filming. So if you have this device in landscape, which is which is, you know what I mean? It's round that way rather than up that way, right? So that's landscape, that's portrait. So landscape, and you've got a holder thing underneath it, you're filming, right? And some people don't like it. So if I was the type person like the auditors, I want to have a fight with people, and sometimes, you know, no, I mean, I don't really want to do that. I suppose I'm a bit, maybe a bit sensitive about it or shy, and so I don't really want to interact with people. So if I want to avoid interaction or falling out with people and capture, what I'm trying to do is from an artistic perspective is capture humanity. Right? That's what I'm trying to do, right? So it's portrait, so I can walk around and it doesn't look like I'm actually filming. It looks like I'm on the phone to somebody, you know, doing a voice call or something. What do you call it, FaceTime or something shit like that, right? So that's the shorts there. So they are like portrait. So even if I put that on landscape, YouTube puts it portrait. Now this is, say like in the car, I'm filming the car, obviously I can't touch it, it's on the window of the car. If there's an accident or something happens, and if it's to the left of the landscape image, it won't be in it. You know, something might happen, like a clown would jump up and down at the side of the road, then they'll be in that bit on the left or that bit on the right. So that's why sometimes I'll watch it again and video it. Bearing in mind, I'm not really all that technically minded. I'm just a bit of an idiot, really, when it comes to this. So that's right. So what he's saying is landscape's better, which it is. So I need to explain in that scenario that, you know, that scenario was different, right? I could just ignore it, I suppose. The better image stabilisation, it might be the holder that I use has got a wee wiggle on it. Probably should stop using it to try and find a better one. I've just got used to it. It fits perfectly with the actual phone, but it does have like a wiggle where the plastic bit has a bit of play in it, whereas this one I've got right here doesn't. Right, it's solid. But that one's got. At the end of the day, I'm just using I'm not really using the equipment's not that expensive, you know. But I think isn't that part of the charm of it, you know? So you get these technical types that are trying to be clever, and it's because they don't have the imagination to see what it's about, if you know what I mean. You know a lot of them, the technical types, they like to be clever, and it gets them up above you, sort of thing. Well, they think it does. So it's a bit like they don't get it. Well, they don't, right? Not everybody gets it. See, nobody did that, did they? Tell the Scottish Government to stay away from fucking wood burners and gas boilers. I don't think there's that many people filled it in. So what are we talking about? I'm just having a look at this, right? So it's subscribers 4,314. You know, let's have a look at some of the video people that I watch and see what they've got. Green Dot Aviation. So he's got 329,000 subscribers. Right? The Behaviour Panel, 364,000. So I'm 4,000. What did I say I was? 4,000. 4,300. I hate that. I'm going to get rid of that actually. Well, maybe I shouldn't. So that's 4,314. Right? So let's have a look at some of my, let's say, what have you done here? He's just making an arse of this. Right, let's have a look, see if there's MD. So 4,314. Jordan Peterson, he's 679,000. Right? Green Dot, even we've already looked at that. We need to find somebody sort of ordinary. Well, we've got more subscribers, but fascinating horror, 258,000. Stanford University, that's schizophrenia. Talking about there, that's Robert Sapolsky, that guy with the beard, him. Disaster Breakdown, 151,000 views. Oh, that's views. You're fucking idiot. You're looking at this wrong. Oh, jeez, Rick. Let's have a look at this. Right. Try and find somebody that's more autistic audits. There. Right. 6,920 subscribers. So he's 3,000 more than me. Autistic audits. Right, so he's... I mean, that's quite flattering if you've got a fake TikTok account pretending to be you. That means you're making it. Right, so we've got... Street Video Reviewer. 2,480 subscribers. He's got... Right, auditing Britain, Alba Galavantar, he's contemporary, he's the same sort of idea as me. He looks at buses and stuff. He's doing, it is similar what he's doing. It's similar, right? I always like his videos, I've seen them because, well, you know, just to support him, that's all what he's doing. So, so he's got 2,850 subscribers. Bannerman, 25,000 subscribers. Bannerman. So then, what else we got here? I mean, most of, obviously, DGE Media, I mean, he's got 58,000 subscribers. Public interest sites, you know. I'll have to watch some more of his, but that was him, the Nicola Booley thing. He actually got arrested and everything. The police sort of kicked his door in, well, his grandparents. But not all of these. Some of them I stopped watching. Maybe I should sort. Black and White Audits. Let's have a look at him. 1,360 subscribers. He's an interesting character. He's a young guy, you know. He's got balls. You know, from an older perspective, I can see he's into auditing, really, I suppose. He's a clever guy. He's smart. He's not dumb. You know, it's like he's pretty quick in some things he says. And so he's. I don't know if he's doing that many actually. 1,360. I'm not sure if he's actually put many up lately. Let's see. It's 2 months ago. I don't know. I think he might be working or got a job or something. He maybe doesn't have time for it. Child removal for physical discipline. It's just the Luke Mitchell thing. He was going to Luke Mitchell. Right, okay. Chloe Howie. That was Disaster Breakdown. I mean, Chloe Howie, she's got this kind of... She was a... Well, I'm not going to say that, but anyway. Right, she's got this sort of like brilliant way of putting stuff. But what would put me off would be anything woke. I think you could get it there, but I don't know. So the Disaster Breakdown. Disaster Breakdown videos are pretty good. So she's got 13,700 subscribers. I just thought she'd had more. Oh no, that's just her little. She's got like 2 channels, right? So the other one will be huge. Disaster Breakdown. Where is it? Maybe I'm not even subscribed to it. Show Darren Velsatis. 1,000 subscribers. Darren doesn't really do much. He's done some car shows, aircraft spotting videos. He doesn't really do that much. Well, he hasn't, has he? Right. Karen Strawn. She stopped videoing. 209,000 subscribers. She's the one, the go-to one to learn about feminism and what's wrong with it. Which is just everything's fucking wrong with it. Barry Ferguson. How's he doing? Well, he's got more than me. 5,600 subscribers. Featuring events in and around the city of Stirling, scenery, history and music from Scotland. 5,600. That's pretty good, isn't it? Really, I suppose. I kind of missed that clock getting knocked down. He's had 11,000 views of that. Old Stirling Walks. Tractor Run. Remembrance Parade. I'd say he's quite Holyrood Bell. I've got my great Catherine Ferguson's buried up there. The Holyrood up there. The Macbeths, Walter Macbeth, Hugh Macbeth, Hugh and Walter Ferguson's Macbeths buried up there. Right, okay, so Holyrood and Stirling. What else we got? I was going to look at Disaster Breakdown, but I don't know if I'm maybe not a subscriber. I mean, but Chloe Howie, is it Chloe Howie or Chloe Howie? Her videos are brilliant, like, so I mean, not, you know, when you think about the incompetence of my videos compared to her videos, it's like, there's no comparison, you know, but still, it's good fun, you know, you just got to get on with it and do it. I don't think I've got Disaster Breakdown on here. Oh, right. I could find Neil Oliver. Oh, there's Disaster Breakdown. 197,000 subscribers, 169 videos. Dead Man in Command. Wow. And these videos are brilliant. I don't even... It's like... Oh, how am I doing it? It's like Neil Oliver. He's 238,000 subscribers. Neil Oliver. Right, Mentor Pilot. On 1.8. 1.8. Nearly 2 million. 1,801,000 subscribers. Right, okay, so we've got it, right? Okay, I'm rambling on here. So I'm not doing too badly at the end of the day, so fine, right? It's just a bit of fun, really, but Glasgow is supposed to city centre West End is littered, if that's the right word, with wee automotive treasures parked. Alright, all casual like all over the city, as I mentioned, at Olympics to where you are, and usually hoof it into Partick to raid the charity shops and tailor my journey to pass some of them, right? Classic cars. Aye, because there's a Triumph Stag. That Triumph Stag was an amazing find. I was thinking maybe a lot of them are... See, I've got a classic car, right? I've got a classic car. Unfortunately, right, let's go. Unfortunately, when you see what they're doing to these cities, the clean air zones, it is possible to circumnavigate it by having a classic car, because they can't hit them, because they were made before 2001, so they can't legislate. Although at the end of the day, the tyrannical powers can do what they want, I suppose. They get let away with it. So, ooh, how's that look for fire then? The classic cars. So maybe, like, so London, Glasgow. So my car, my 79 Ford Granada could drive around in Glasgow. Because it's ULEZ, it doesn't. It's not affected by the Clean Air Zone. It's quite criminal what they've done, and I think it's wrong. It's wrong. It's criminal, but they've done it, and they've been allowed to do it. We, the public, have allowed them. So it's not going to save pollution or nothing. It's just making it a bit quieter. So what is it? Do you want the city to become a residential place then? Is that what you want? Yeah. Got all the peasants on the bikes, buses, electric buses, and the buses moving more freely is causing more pollution. So it's caused more pollution what they've done. So that's their stated aim, is to cut pollution, and it's not working. So they should be put up to court as criminals for being incompetent criminals, and they should be jailed. They should certainly lose the money they get. They should lose their pensions. They should put them in jail. Politicians. Simple. That's what we need to do. That's what we're going wrong. And there's a whole load of things wrong, isn't there?
And Paul, there you've got the Secretary of State. She's talking about what they're trying to do, what's going to be imposed. But there is a problem. There is.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's got a happy face on a cloud. It was a lady that helped me when I was in the borders. Gave that as a present. She used to. I had her looked after my cat a couple of times when I was away. So thanks for watching. Bye.